Hello, this is the Black Spots reading from the Rotten Library, the Hoaxes folder, the article on psychic surgery. Psych surgery, certainly one of the more dangerous of medical deceptions. Psychic surgery provides the squeamish with the sounds of a perfect alternate option to the costly, painful, and successful method of breaking the skin. A person's gifted with the power to heal traces incisions along your body, gesturing and doing who knows what else to remove the tumors and diseases from your body, sending you home after the session. No long stays, no horrifying scars, and no healing. Not surprisingly, this practice has fallen out of favor in the United States, in a country where people sue real doctors with no hesitation for anything perceived as inferior caretaking. Someone using the magic fingers approach won't last a month. But in other lands, with a more lax approach to malpractice and a penchant for the power of the mind, psychic surgeons thrive. Like any good magic show, there are a number of tools that can be used to make the surgery more convincing. Besides the obvious need to have balls of steel, some well-palmed animal parts and vials of blood are sometimes used to provide a shocking climax to the procedure. What sort of person wouldn't be immediately convinced when a psychic surgeon, having removed the tumor inside you with the power of his mind alone, begins spontaneously dripping blood from their hands and produces the mangled cyst in front of you? Well, the answer is nobody but an ignorant huckleberry. And there's plenty of those to go around. Psychic surgery is basically a more extreme version of faith healing, wherein people are given quick doses of attention by someone who really cares about them, and to be honest, that's often enough for a lot of maladies. If a person needed a little push to get them to try to walk again, or to clear out the internal mental block to take a shot at seeing again, well, who are we to criticize? But a tumor doesn't care what game of charades some guy in a nice suit is doing near it, and no amount of candles and soft music will stop a gut from devouring itself with cancer. Thank you. This has been the Black Spot 1987 reading from the Rotten Library. I like psychic surgery as a topic. I once saw a magic show where this very young magician performed essentially just your basic psychic surgery procedure on a man out of the audience, and there was no conceit as if it was real, but he was able to do it in such a way as to both be stunning visually, and the recipient of it testified that it actually did feel as if though, the man had his hand inside him. The man was actually able to perform the surgery without breaking the skin, using nothing but his bare hands and the power of suggestion. It's a type of hypnosis, and it's an echoplex hypnosis. It's multiplied by the effects of a crowd response and a catharsis within the crowd. That's why a lot of these psychic surgeries happen in crowded rooms full of sick people, because they all want their chance at feeling healthy, and it's like a placebo effect if it works at all. And I think the article kind of neglects the placebo effect, which is scientifically been proven to work. Famously, Andy Kaufman sought psychic surgery, and that's kind of the cynical position of it, that Andy Kaufman sought psychic surgery and then died shortly afterwards. But, I have seen and heard ample theories as to why Andy Kaufman is still alive, and why his cancer wasn't really even that bad, and so it went on remission naturally, and he just used that as an example, or as an excuse to leave the limelight. But who knows? I'm not gonna break into the Andy Kaufman theory here. The psychic surgery theory, I think, is more of the power of hypnosis and crowd catharsis and things like that, which it's an alternative form of medicine. It's not so much of a con as the article likes to make it out, but that's my 2 cents. And I guess I'm just going to continue to give my 2 cents. This is a more of a freehand experiment even to begin with, so there's no real expectations. I don't really care. Yeah, so I'm just going to give my 2 cents after each one of these readings, and then edit it out later. All right. See you later. Hello, this is the Black Spots reading from the Rotten Library, the Hoaxes folder.